Yo, what is going on? It is Wednesday, May 13th, 11:13 a.m. A very sloppy day for me today. A lot of limits set, didn't get filled on any of them, and I realized a mistake that I've been making is a lot of limit orders that should be market orders have been damn, my nipple's kind of big, have been keeping me from entering these trades, and I'll go over it today. I'll go over why I faded this one trade and the rest of the trades that I did try to take. My chart looks a fucking mess today. No trades though at the end of the day. So let's get into it. Oh, there's my camera software because that's me because I do it off the iPizzy. Oh, you can't even see. Hold up. Because I do it off the iPizzy, the iPad, the iPizzy. Let me get this out the way. All right. So coming in today, I'm going to be bullish because we are still near all-time highs. We have London high, equal high above. We have data high, equal high above. We have a lot of these lower time frame gaps to bounce off of. If we take a look though, we can see that ES. Let's go and replay. So, right. ES was already trading lower than NQ. As you can see, NQ did tag this 4 hour, however, but like there was this 4 hour right here, which NQ did tag it, but ES was still way below essentially that range. Take a look. Like even here, we were already SMT'd. No, not really. We were like SMT'd internally. We had this Asia low down here, which ES was a lot closer to. Right at open, we leave a nice, where's open actually? Let me go to open. All right. Oh shit, I went too far back. I thought that was open. All right. So at 9:30 open, we leave this nice little 1 minute, which I was gonna try to take. But we never ended up getting it. And we ultimately seen this tag into the 4 hour, which on the next candle, was it the next candle? This is when ES went out and it swept this London low. So now we were London low SMT'd right here. Oh, shit. So we were London low SMT'd right here. Which now in my mind, I still want to take this trade to the upside. Even if I took this 5 minute play, there's a 5 minute gap that opened. If I take this 1 minute right here to the 5 minute, going break even at the 5 minute, right? That's not a bad play at all. The 30 second, but obviously we have the 1 minute, so I'm gonna wait on the 1 minute. Better RR as well. Not a bad trade at all, right? We leave relative equal lows down here, which we had these pre-market equal, well, yesterday's Asia equal lows. SMT'd inside of a 4 hour gap. We resweep, so it's a resweep SMT inside of a 4 hour gap with something such as London low. If it was Asia low. If it was an internal SMT, I wouldn't give a fuck. We then hit a fib level, reject off this 5 minute, right? So this internal range, boom, we hit 0.62, even right here. No, not really. So we hit 0.62 and start rejecting off of it, which there was then obviously these relative equal lows. There was also this 30 second gap right here, which was also a 1 minute gap. And then inverse is it right there. So this would have been the entry. Probably would have ran it a little bit tighter. So this would have been the entry right here. As you can see, it would have been in. Well, I didn't take it. SMT'd inside of a 4 hour gap. Yes, we rejected off this 5 minute nicely, but I don't know. I just don't want to target an SMT'd Asia low inside of a 4 hour gap towards like yesterday's fucking equal lows, and it delivers in one candle. Then from there, I had a bunch of other stuff I wanted to see. Like there was this 30 second down here to these Asia lows. Wanted to see it immediately off of this. Never got it. This was another trade that I did set a limit for. Open up a 15 minute gap right here. And here's one of the mistakes that I made today. We immediately start displacing up. Mind you, we don't tag off of a 5 minute or anything. We just started displacing up. Now this left two gaps, right? We left a 1 minute gap. I don't take the initial 1 minute. Can it just... Oh, no, this is when it started fucking consolidating. And I was like, okay, pick a side. Here, I thought it was going to be this Asia low. Here, I thought then it was going to be the high. And then ultimately, I still thought it was going to be this high now. Boom, here's where... Okay, let me go back one candle. here's where I start to realize, like, okay, this is time for us to take this 1 minute, because we inverted this 1 minute up here. After, once you see something like this actually get tagged a bunch, it actually has a lot more power than we think. I didn't realize my camera was that fucking big. It's whatever though. I know what I'm talking about. Good enough. Yeah, so then I wanted to take this 30-second gap right here, and I did limit. Go and break even here, which I'll talk about this in 1 second. Boom, we get it on this candle. I do this. I put a buy limit here and never get filled. It takes my break even point, and then on M and Q it would have came down and filled me, not on NQ. Right? Why would I go break even here? It's just we got so close to the take profit, which this would have been the trade. We got so close to my take profit that it's kind of like a damn, like I don't want to see this reverse. You know, it's kind of like, damn, I don't want to see this reverse at all. Like, we're already up here. That's kind of like my mentality of it, because I don't want to see it do this. Boom. Like on NQ that, I mean on M and Q that would have tagged me in, and then sprints higher. So I guess like I could just start leaving things, like be a little bit more risk on, improve my trade frequency with leaving it for the higher time frame gap, because like Eli said, it's not going to reverse off of this candle. It'll reverse off of this candle, if anything. That does make sense. So I need to start implementing things such as that. I need to start implementing market orders, because the same way that I mean, it would have been break even had it been that. But market order right here, I need to implement market orders. That's something I 110% need to do. Yes. All right. Right. Like I could easily market order these kind of trades. Then we had, let's see what else. I'm trying to remember everything that took place, man. Like I said, my chart was a fucking mess. You can see it is a fucking mess today. Then we leave these equal highs up here. I was still thinking about this 930 wick trade, right? We don't have a gap towards these equal highs at all yet. We consolidate again. Wait a second. Did I miss? No, I wouldn't have missed it. I'm tripping. Right? We leave this gap right here. So we leave this 30-second gap right here. Obviously, you know, I'm going to go break even. I'm sorry. I'm going to go break even up here. We get this inverse. I set my limit. This one was more of a limit. I mean, it's 9.5 points, so set my limit. And it breaks, just runs them. So this one leaves without me. Then we had this 930 play, which I thought it would have happened, and it never does. It never does. What else happened? There was one more trade I wanted to take. This 930 play, that was the other one that I wanted to take that dusted me. So it was this 930 play. Wasn't there 1 hour? Was that 1 hour higher? Yeah, 1 hour right here. So this 930 play was the last trade that dusted me. Again, my limits were just getting dusted today. This would have been the trade, because this one up here never formed. But yeah, I was gonna target this trade right here. Go and break even at this 930 wick. Again, what do we see happen? We get the inverse. I set my limit. Third time today. And it fucking sprints. Now this one would have been 3.5 points. It's just that this is such a tight break even to where I want to give myself that wiggle room. Like I want to see it come back down and tap it, and it just, yeah. After that, I waited on this data high to get like displaced like this, like keep this kind of momentum, but never happened. So now we are back to, yeah. So yeah, still hasn't even inversed. So what I can do is just kind of be more risk on, essentially. I need to open up my eyes more to these market orders and things like that. Again, this was a trade Will ended up taking down here. I didn't take it. SMT, Asia low SMT'd inside of a 4-hour gap, relative equal lows around here. I don't know. It's just not my style. Like I was bullish bias today. I don't want to target a higher time frame SMT'd swing low inside of a 4-hour gap like that after resweeping it. a 4 hour low after resweeping the internal low, the 4 hour, the intermediate low. I do like the rejection off this 5 minute. The displacement was there, but I don't know. I was just bullish today, so yeah, maybe I did fail again. But that being said, man, be back at the job tomorrow. Trying to get this indicator to work. It's not fucking working. But yeah, let's check if this indicator works yet because I paid for it. Nope, still doesn't work. It would show a green line. Yep. Contacted them and nothing, man. But with that being said, man, peace, love, positivity. Thank you for tuning in.